Hello everybody, Dr. White here again. Going to give you a few tips on getting started with the Chapter 4, Section 1 DA. Here you are looking at the RStudio server. Might be time to clear things up. Any files or dataset views you don't need anymore, like ForeSeam here, you can close it out. Apologize for the noise. That's my dog breaking into the room, jumping up where I am. Close out ForeSeam. Clear your global environment. Pushing on the broom, saying yes. Global environment's empty. Where are we looking in the files? Well, remember, we would like to have our slides available to look at. So you want to pick those up. You might also want to pick up that pnorm-gc tutorial and the qnorm-gc tutorial and have them ready to refer to. So back here in the server, why don't we look in /com Dr. White Stuff Math 111 DA. We want the normal distribution.rmd. Immediately file, save as, ... the twiddles, OK. Double click on submit. Make sure you're looking at home in blue, submit in blue, and press save. Now here's a buffer to a file you own. Go ahead and put your own name inside the quotes. Save your results. And go ahead and knit them up to see what we're facing. Oh, so I had these things open in a new window, which I don't really like. I'm going to close that, and I'm going to go to my settings for knitting. You see the little cog here? There's an arrow underneath. I'm going to push Preview and Viewer Pane. We've just upgraded to the shiny new version of the RStudio server, and I need to set these kind of options. Preview and Viewer Pane. Knit up again. Here we go, in the Viewer Pane. It can always pop it up big if I want to look at it. In fact, I'll do so now. There we go. So for the setup, we need to make sure that TigerStats is attached. I know I have it attached, so I won't bother to run that command. Let's read the first problem, called bats. A population of bats has wingspans that are normally distributed, with a mean mu of 25 centimeters and a standard deviation of 5 centimeters. So imagine a huge population, maybe millions of bats, average wingspan of them, 25 centimeters. Typical bat would have a wingspan of 25, give or take 5 or so centimeters. And let's let X be the wingspan of a randomly captured bat. What's the probability that X is less than 27? Well, it's a question about a probability for a normal distribution. So I could look back to the slides to find, the right place, or I could look at using pnorm-gc. Let's see, what was that question again? Probability that X is less than 27. What does pnorm-gc have to say? Oh, there's a section called Finding Probability for capital X to be less than little x. Head to that section, and we see an example where there's a normal random variable with mean of 70, standard deviation of 3, probability for it to be less than 66. I think we could take this code that answers that question and try to modify it. I'll copy that. I'll head back to my RStudio. I'll find that first question. Here it is. And in the answer section, there's an R code chunk. I'll replace this little comment here with the code that I've copied. And I just need to say that the bound is 27. Region is below. The mean is going to be the 25. And the standard deviation is going to be a 5. So I need to replace this 3 with a 5. All right. Let's run it. Looks good. I did not say graph equals true, so I did not get a graph. If you would like a graph, you could say graph equals true. You could have a graph along with the answer. Now here, the output is both a graph and something into the R console. You can see down here. There it is in the R console. So in the R Markdown document, there's these two little windows. Right now we've selected the graph, but if we push the R console, it will show that as well. So you can go back and forth between the two. And if you get tired of it, you can always exit out. Looks like we're okay there for that problem. What else is going to be showing up for us? More probability questions. A bigger than probability, a between probability. Those kinds of things are addressed. Here's a bigger than and a between in the tutorial. So I'll leave you to that. What else have we got? That's again. We've got questions about percentiles. If you're at the 35th percentile, what's your wingspan? So that's going to involve Q norm GC. There's also a question down here comparing students, and this question actually involves z-scores. The theme of the question is that you can use z-scores to compare two different people from two different populations to see who's more outstanding or more unusual. But I'll leave you to that question here and see how you do. This is enough for a start on the DA. See you later.